Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We just delivered Belly Bud, oh my gosh, 4 days ago, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 days ago, and getting a lot of questions from close friends and family, and then you guys as our followers, just how we're doing emotionally. So we want to
I think the question is always, how are you really doing?
Yes, because it's like you see one side on social media, but then I think people want to know
I think they assume that the social media is like a front, and it's like we're weeping in bed holding each other every night, and the social media side isn't real. But
I mean, it could be.
Maybe some people do that. I don't know.
Anyways, we want to share really, truly how we're doing since delivery.
We're home and Dan ran out to go hang out with his guy friends. I was perfectly fine. It all just hit me. Like, I don't know. I miss the kids so much. We get back tomorrow night, and I think they'll be able to see the baby tomorrow, and I think I'm just nervous about like Ember's transition with it. I think she'll be fine, but I know she was, more invested in the journey than Canyon was, with how invested she was with like touching my belly, kissing my belly, talking to my belly, talking to the baby. Even though it wasn't a lot, it was just more than Canyon, and I think she'll do well. They get home tomorrow, and I think we'll run and see the baby tomorrow night, and then we have a gift for them, for the kids, and then we just have planned all weekend to spend like as a family, and I think it'll be a good distraction because we haven't seen them for a while. That like we'll do fun things, probably go shopping, like get a couple toys, and I think all will go well. We have so many fun things planned for the next few weeks, and I think they'll do well transitioning. It's just all hitting me. And I just want it to go well. I miss my kids. I'm overly tired. But I at least wanted to be transparent that, like, I'm so thankful that the journey has gone well and delivery went so well and hospital recovery went well. But I'm not immune to emotion. I'm not perfect, and although I shocked myself with how delivery went, I know other people are shocked. I'm not perfect, and I know a few weeks I'll need for just let it all settle and hit me. Also trying to pump and figure that out, and so yeah. I'll be good.
All right, so we have shared a little bit postpartum how we're doing. I shared maybe 1 to 2 days of updates because I'm recovering. We are exhausted. Even though we don't have a newborn at home, it's crazy how tired we are.
Oh, it was a big week.
Yeah, it was a big week, and then our kids came home, and so we've been spending time with them and just focusing on them, and so haven't shared too much with you guys on how we're doing, but what I have shared and what people have seen has been pretty joyous and like, hey, we're doing good, but we do have that question of how are you really doing? And so my first answer is we're doing well. We're doing really good.
Yeah.
And I feel like I want to attribute it to 4 things, and I just kind of want to talk through them, and then you can kind of tell me how, like your side, how you're doing.
Okay.
So I'd say the first primary thing is entering into the surrogacy journey. We decided to be gestational carriers, meaning that I was carrying an embryo that did not use my egg. So genetically, biologically, the baby is not related to me. That's something we decided to not go the traditional route because that would be my egg, part of my DNA out there in this world, and I wouldn't be able to handle that emotionally. And so from the beginning, we knew genetically this baby wasn't ours. We knew from very beginning of transfer through pregnancy, this baby wasn't ours. And so when you deliver, it's already set in your mind, this is not my baby, this is their baby. Baby has a mom and a dad ready for that role to fill, and the role of mom was never mine to fill. And so I was already mentally prepared for that. So that's a big thing, that knowing that in your heart and your mind before you start this journey helps throughout the whole journey and at the end. And so that was a big thing. And then second, we have our kids at home, and our kids were gone. They were coming back into town the next day after we got discharged, and we were so excited to see them that my focus wasn't as much on baby, it was on our kids coming home and the fact that we missed them, and I just wanted to kiss them and hug them and like be with them again. So for me, like that was a big distraction.
Yeah.
Just wanting, to be with our kids and our family, and not as much thinking about the baby. You agree?
Yeah.
Third thing is, through sharing our journey, it is distracting, and it does give me something to pour my focus and my energy into. I'm sure my body and like physically or hormonally, it's kind of like, what the crap is going on? Where's this little human? Like, aren't you supposed to have? But I haven't felt that. So although my body may be like, what's going on? Like, I haven't felt that because I jumped right back into mom mode for me with the kids, and I'm excited to share what just happened with you guys. I'm excited to share delivery with you. I'm excited to share postpartum with you, what's next for our family, and less about me going home to nothing or me not having the baby. And so, yeah, those 3 things. And I think one of the biggest things is we have a few big fun adventures coming up that we're excited to share about, that I am focused on. Like going home, we have plans and things that we need to do to get things going. And again, I'm not thinking about baby. I'm not thinking about what just happened. I mean, I'm thinking about what just happened, but my mind isn't on the baby. And so being able to distract myself, I think, has been really good. So when I share on social media and you see, a smiling face and you see excitement, like, we are doing well. The first night I did cry when I got home from being discharged. Dan made sure I was okay, I was taken care of, and he's like, do you mind if I go to hang out with some guys for a little bit? Every Thursday night they have guys night, so it happened to be Thursday night. I was like, I'll be fine, I'm gonna pump, lay down, rest, you go and come back. And I think I texted him or called him. I was like, it's just all hitting me. But what was hitting me, it wasn't about no baby. It was, I missed my kids because they weren't there yet. And I was struggling with pumping, like putting too much pressure on myself.
Well, and I think right around that time,
tired.
right around that time, Ember started getting homesick too.
Yeah.
And we could tell that when we were like FaceTiming with them.
She was homesick, and then I started to get nervous about how she would transition because we FaceTimed after I had the baby. We sent her a picture, and I was nervous that she wouldn't transition well, because if you guys seen our video on how we prepared them, she's always kissing baby, touching baby, talking to baby, that I started to get nervous that she wouldn't transition well. I felt fine, but I was nervous for her. I missed the kids. I was worried about pumping, and I was just emotional because all the hormones were just hitting me. So those 4 things, I like called Dan, and he like came home and was with me, but it wasn't about the baby. So I had a moment of like, which I'll share on here, but it wasn't about the baby. So I want you to know that truthfully, wholeheartedly, like, we do feel like we're in a really good place. I feel like I'm in a really good place. I'm the type of person, and we share in such a way that's real and raw, that if we did feel that way, or we did feel a certain way, like, we would want you to know, because someone who's on the other side wanting to start a journey or wanting to prepare for a journey, you know how to plan or how to prepare for that.
Yeah.
So on the opposite side though, I see how it could be hard for a surrogate. If a surrogate is a single mom and you don't have a support person to come home to kind of bounce these thoughts off and ideas off of and have that support, that may be hard. Or if it's a single mom and you jump right back into your normal daily life and your Monday through Friday, your routine, and you don't have something to, in a sense, look forward to, I see how it could be hard. I see how you could be in your thoughts and be in your mind and let those control you, which was something we knew could happen. And we purposefully made plans to spend time as a family, to adventure, to embark on this fun journey that we can't wait to share with you about, to, in a sense, distract from what just happened.
Well, in reality, like, no matter if you're single or married, have a big family, have just a couple kids, if they're in the house, out of the house, like, there are certain things that we read up on and that we knew we wanted to put in place before going into this journey, because this is a big journey. I mean, like, it's a long journey, it's a long process.
Yeah.
You're both heavily invested into it, the kids are invested into it. And so for it to all of a sudden go from like this build up, and all of a sudden nothing, anybody could struggle with that. And so we knew, one, for the kids, that we could get them like gifts or presents or something like that, similar to what some people do when they have their own child. For us, it was looking forward to doing a vacation or travel with our family. Something to look forward to, because we knew we weren't going to be bringing home a baby. And so for all of it to build up and then all of a sudden the journey's over, it's like just
I could see
instantly
how,
over.
It could be hard.
I can see how that would be difficult. And it's similar to when people get married, you know, like they've been planning a wedding and all of a sudden there's like this weird almost depression. You don't have something
the wedding's
to look
done
forward
and
to
then
once the wedding's done.
Go back to work.
Yeah.
So that's a good analogy, comparison, whatever. And so, yes, we are doing well. You think I'm handling it well? You think you're
doing
well?
great. Yeah. I feel like, aside from being tired, we're both in a really good spot mentally and emotionally.
Yeah.
And we do have some pretty exciting stuff coming up that we're both looking forward to.
All that to say, emotionally, mentally, we are doing really well post surrogacy delivery. Physically, I'm getting there. I'm healing, but I think because delivery did go really well, we put in our homework to prepare for this transition, that I think it really paid off. So thanks for looking out for us. Thanks for caring about us and how we're doing. Your encouragement, your support, your prayers, it means so much to us. And if you don't already, continue to follow our journey on all platforms at We Are Dan and Sam. And don't forget to like and to subscribe to stay updated on everything we're doing.